guys? This is Carl with the Racer Red channel. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something I really enjoy, which is sports card collecting. Gotta put my nerd glasses on for this one. But there's a lot of weird things that I see in the sports card world, especially for ultra modern cards. That's what they call the brand new stuff. And the thing about ultra modern is they put out so many different cards that are like one-of-one prints, that supposedly that's the only card. So if you get a rookie card of a star player that's a one-of-one, it's worth like 30 or 40 grand easy. But the thing about it is they print a bunch of those one-of-ones. So really, it's not a one-of-one. It just looks different than the other one. So I think there's a lot wrong with the sports card world as far as the modern stuff. I think the vintage stuff is highly underrated right now. But there's just a huge amount of information to take in when it comes to this stuff. And I just started back into collecting like a year and a half ago, and I kind of became somewhat of a dealer as well. I started buying up cards and selling them and doing really well off of it. But one thing I have found is that the ultra modern cards are just basically worthless, and I wouldn't say worthless, but highly overvalued. For example, you look at the old cards, like a 1981 Joe Montana rookie with his autograph on it in a PSA 7, for example. That card, there's only like 100 of them around, and another bear. There is yet another bear. So with sports card collecting, there's a lot of grading companies, and a grading company is basically a company that has a tamper-proof holder that they put your card in, and they authenticate the card, and they also grade it if you choose to have them do that. They grade it from 1 to 10 on condition, and then they grade it from 1 to 10 on the autograph that's on it, if it has an autograph. And the benefit behind that, having a grading company do that, is that you know pretty much for sure that your card is authentic. Somebody just didn't print it on a printer somewhere. And also that the autograph is authentic. And also it gives you an idea of what the card is actually worth, or it gives you an idea of what the card's actual condition is. And also it tells you how many of those cards exist. If you have a high-end card and it's not graded, then you have a really tough time selling that card, because people aren't going to spend a ton of money unless they have that security of having authentication. And the best company for that right now is PSA. So cards are basically historical pieces of artwork. The sports in America is part of our culture and part of our history. It's a huge part of our history. So these cards are always going to have value for that reason. Yes, they are just pieces of cardboard, but they aren't just pieces of cardboard. They hold a lot of history and nostalgia. People look at those and they think back on the players that were the all-time greats. For me, that's Barry Sanders. I've got PSA cards of Barry Sanders that I probably won't ever sell, which is good because I overpaid for them, but because I started buying Barry Sanders first and then I branched off on other players, but Barry Sanders was way expensive when I was buying him. We're gonna see a huge increase in value on the older stuff, and I would think there would be a correction on the newer stuff. The ultra modern just is not worthy of these gigantic prices. But yeah, I really enjoy collecting and selling and treating it as an investment and making profit off of something that I really enjoy. And I have definitely been successful at that. This year I've been way more successful at making money off of cards than I have at the stock market. The stock market's been so unpredictable that it's just like what I have in there, I just leave it alone. I can't even guess what's going to happen. I will catch you on the next section. Peace.